Hey there, welcome back friends. Today we will talk about cookies. Now before we start with cookies, first of all let us check the application which we have built in our last video. Now in here we have this login.jsp form, and if we execute this login.jsp file real quick, here is the output. Now if the username is StudyEasy and password is love, in that case definitely we would be able to proceed further and we would be setting up the session. So this was the logic which we have implemented in our last video, which is cool. Now in here, for example, I type in the username as StudyEasy and password as something else in fact, and try to submit, then definitely the login page will get executed once again, and we must enter current email address and password in order to set the session. But there is a flaw in this application. For example, someone try to navigate to the member area directly. Even then, there is no fail-safe mechanism. There is no mechanism to authenticate the request to this member area.jsp file. So there is a definite issue. So we will discuss about this issue and how to fix this in couple of minutes. First of all, let us close the member area.jsp file, and now moving forward, let us add in a correct username and password, that too using some different web browser. So I will open up Google Chrome and I will try to navigate to localhost/login.jsp, and in here we will add in StudyEasy as username and love as the password, and here is the output. Perfect. Now how we can identify whether the session is set or not? Now one of the solution could be to check out the cookie itself. So I will navigate to settings. Now friends, this is the setting page for Google Chrome, and definitely for different web browsers the setting page could be totally different. Alright, so under settings we have this option of advanced, and one of the option inside this advanced is content setting, and then we have this option of cookies, and one of the option would be see all cookies and site data. Now finally we can check out the cookies which are available. Now one of the cookie would be based on localhost, and here is the cookie. And if we check the cookie is based on session ID, JSession ID, and this identifies that definitely our session has been set. Now friends, not only for session ID, definitely for more things cookies can be used. Let me give you an example. Alright, now let me search for a yet another cookie in here. The name of the cookie would be like Make My Trip, and as of now there is no cookie by the name of Make My Trip, right? So now moving forward we would be navigating to this website whose name is Make My Trip. Now this particular website will store information in cookie in order to give you better user experience. Take a note that we are not an logged in user in here. Alright, so for example, I search for a flight in here from Kolkata to maybe Hanoi, and we set the date as maybe July 3rd to July 5th as the return date. Here we go, and we search for a flight. Alright, so definitely the search will return a search page, and it will list down all the flights which are available, and it will list down the prices as well. Now friends, my internet connection is a little bit slow, so it will take like couple of seconds, and here we go. Alright, so here are the options, which is cool. Alright, now for example, I close this window and try to search for Make My Trip once again. This time we would be able to see cookies related to Make My Trip. Let me try to search for Make My Trip, and here we go. So there are like multiple cookies for Make My Trip, and how these cookies will help us. First of all, it will customize the user experience. Let me show you an example. So in here, if I again navigate to makemytrip.com, even though I am not a logged in user, the information which I have used in my previous search would be retained, and here is the overall search. Now in here I can simply click on search and our search would be done. So in order to give you a better user experience, again cookies can be used. Now let us quickly check a very short and simple presentation in order to understand cookies even better. Alright, so now let's move forward and check why cookies are used. First of all, cookies are used to personalize the website experience. Moreover, cookies can be also used to track the user preferences. Definitely, as we have seen, cookies can be definitely used in order to maintain the user state, maintain the session. For session management, cookie can be also useful. Alright, now moving forward, let us understand what exactly is a cookie. Cookie is nothing but a small chunk of memory in the browser for a specific website. Now, cookies are associated with a specific website, and definitely the website can interact with the information which is present in the cookie. Now, the information is of text based, and this information can be exchanged between the server and the browser. Alright, now let us quickly check how the exchange is taken place. Definitely there are methods which are available in order to set the cookie and get the cookie. So by taking help of these set cookie and get cookie, definitely we can like retrieve the information, and we can also set the information in the web browser. Alright, now moving forward, what's inside the cookie? Now the content which would be inside the cookie is totally dependent on your website. Content could be any text-based content. Here is an example in front of you. Alright, now friends, moving forward, in our next video we will check out how to read information from a cookie and how to set a cookie. So something interesting is coming up. Alright, so this is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.